But I would say first you have to survive the embers. This might be pretty much assume the hardest task we can do. Because, how do I say it? Our relationship with the ember is not really that great. And the only time we talked with them was during our exposal from the school. So probably not the best first impression. But we have to go for it, at least just for this night, and then we'll be out for good. Because the last time I met your parents was because of Principal Wells' house.
Oh, you're home.
Yep. And Chloe's here.
Rose, Rachel's home. And she brought her new friend.
Yeah. Hey.
Our star returns. You're just in time. Dinner's almost ready. Chloe, was it?
It is. It was. It is.
Nailed it. I must have been pretty memorable.
You were. I get the sense that you're used to making an impression.
Rachel, honey, you were resplendent tonight.
Thanks.
Thank man. Why you sound so sad?
Chloe, you must join us for dinner tonight.
She must?
I must?
Of course.
I made chicken a la king. I'm sure you both acted up quite the appetite.
Just leaving, not hungry. Let's say just leaving, just be polite.
Thanks, but I was just gonna stop in for a sec and then bounce.
Oh, did you have other dinner plans?
Dinner plans? I always thought dinner was something that just sorta happens.
Chloe, I know we didn't exactly meet each other at our best this
Oh,
morning.
it was this
but
morning, I totally
with you and
forgot.
Rachel becoming such fast friends, I insist you join us for dinner. Don't you agree, Rachel?
Yes.
I guess
of course.
so. Whatever you
Chloe,
say, father.
Would you join us for dinner, please?
Of
Sure,
course.
if you
Great.
insist, if you...
I just need to wash off. Then I'll be right down.
Don't be long. In meantime, perhaps you can help me with the table, Chloe?
I mean, I would also
Sure
like to
thing, Mrs. Amber.
wash off.
Okay, I'm gonna go pack. After dinner, we can make our break. You cool down here?
Hurry back. Totally. Let's just say totally. Not to make it even more worried.
Totally. Your parents love me.
They're good
Yeah.
at coming off that way, but don't let your guard down. And, Chloe, we just need to make it through dinner. Try not to say anything that, you know...
That I would normally say.
Exactly.
Yeah. She knows me too well.
Just some quality time with the Ambers. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, this... What could possibly go wrong attitude is something that you should not say. But I always say it. So that's something. So how is Drew? I heard you were in the Tempest. Yeah, it was kind of a big deal. I believe it. Everyone says the show was awesome. You get meals for 2 good deeds today. Medals. Oops. Drew's okay. Mikey will text you an update in a bit. Oh shit, tell them both I'm pulling for them. Yeah, this is still something. One of the things that I feel like I can't just not run away and escape. Because I cannot just let this Damon and Frank situation behind without any thoughts. And I feel like I need to have a closure in this, else it will just hunt me down forever. Maybe with time it will heal, but what I did to True, more or less indirectly, this is not something that I can just ignore. And I need some kind of payoff to do this. But for now, I really don't see the reason, and the easiest way is to really just run off with Rachel and enjoying our new life. But also this, I know, the Destiny has some other plans with me, and especially with Rachel. And there's really nothing I can do about it, which makes me feel so powerless. So there's not even, I can't even talk around it and see the good thing, because there's just simply none. Which is so fucked up. But as I said, we can really just enjoy what is left and make the best out of it. And try to make for Rachel, yeah, let's say, as memorable as possible. That's all the thing that we can do. And nothing more. Max. Just when I thought the day couldn't get any more dramatic. Wait, let's back up. Guess who tried to drug Rachel and jack her role? Don't worry, Rachel and I turned the table on Victoria and gave her a taste of her own medicine. Literally. Sadly, the drama doesn't end there. For me, stupid Juliet got caught in the stupid fire, and now... Well, I mean, the fire was caused by Rachel, so... Now let's just say there's exactly one person in the world who could make me dress up in a funny costume and act out Shakespeare in front of an audience of all my least favorite people, and she happens to be next to me at exactly the wrong moment. Chloe, the MFL. Hell gleich empty. More toil? Start? People. Yeah, you are just describing the whole scene what just happened. And it was pretty crazy. I just wondering what would happen if we didn't switch the cup. Will then Victoria just play the role and I will just be outside and do nothing? I mean, because I can't imagine me not playing the role. I mean, just for the plot reason. So I feel like no matter which choices I did, Victoria will not be able to play the act anyway. Which is good for us. But this just makes me kind of feel like that then what's the point? Why we switched the cup? She couldn't play anyway at all. Because at the end of the day we could just also bust her in front of everyone. But yeah, that's it, I think. And at the end of the day everything turns out right, so I'm glad for that. So let's see what is the next scene. Max. So I survived, just in case you were worried about me. You totally weren't. Oh man, but it wasn't easy. I had to remember what to say and where to go and not to flip off everyone in the audience. Not gonna lie, I totally kill it. Once I've got past the stupid makeup and the blinding lights and just let myself get lost in it all. Yep, Chloe was pretty good. And I think I was able to choose all the correct answer. Actually, I don't know. But Mr. Keaton was pretty pleased, so I guess that was good. I guess acting is really about forgetting the rest of the world existing and being completely in the moment. When I'm with Rachel, somehow that becomes easy. We end up creating a new story together on a stage, a much better story, because this one needs an end with the two of us escaping the island and sailing off into the sunset together. Take that, Shakespeare. Will real life turn out so awesome? No. I can't really tell you that, sorry to... Because we know life is strange, and this is kind of the bittersweet part. Because we know this can't be happening. But still we are rooting for them. Which just makes it more heartbreaking. And hurting just much more when we see what is the inevitable. But yeah, time will tell, and this will tell everyone in the harshest way possible. Chloe, the baddest bitch in town. Max, time has told, and no, it turns out that real life is not like the stage, it is so much better. For now, we are leaving tonight. Boom. Peace out, Arcadia Bay. We are hitting the open world, destination unknown, and who cares, as long as it's far from here. I didn't believe Rachel at first. It's not that I don't trust her, but she tends to get swept away in the moment. Let's just say she erased all doubt with her juicy lips. Okay, she didn't wrote that in the journal, but this was exactly what happened. What? You need me to draw you a map? We made out. As awesome as you may imagine making up with Rachel Amber sounds, believe me, it was a bajillion times awesomer. I can imagine, man, I can imagine. Good for you, Chloe. Enjoy your time. After a quick stop by Rachel's house, we're headed off. Next time you hear from me, I will be an ex-Arcadian, just like you. Chloe, they're so much better. And you can see all the things on this journal page, like there's a lighthouse. Please don't talk about a lighthouse. There were some elephants, some mountains, Mount Rushmore, then an apple, I think this is New York, and it's just somewhere on the road, which is pretty exciting. But I would say first you have to survive the embers. This might be pretty much assume the hardest task we can do, because how do I say it, our relationship with the Ember is not really that great, and the only time we talked with them was during our exposal from the school, so probably not the best first impression, but we have to go for it, at least just for this night, and then we'll be out for good.
I should stay down here until Rachel is ready.
Which I guess we'll do, which means just check with everything out first. Probably there's a graffiti to make, because it feels like, yeah, this place is so huge, I can't imagine not having a graffiti. Okay, there's a lot of awards. From Rachel.
Rachel really was an overachiever before she met me. Glad I nipped that in the bud.
And now she becomes kind of like, how do I say it? Not crazy, but I mean, maybe you are just bad influence to her. Okay, we have some artworks behind the painting. I mean, this looks pretty good, I would say. Like, the painting itself would look pretty boring. And the statue is also kind of very, let's say, looks not spectacular, but together it's makes the whole art
Time to set
very
the
nice,
table,
I would say.
guess. How many cabinets do you need? Everything about this house is nicer, cleaner, better, and more expensive than mine. Which isn't saying much, but still.
Well, I mean, you can't compare our broke-ass family with the authority of Arcadia Bay, I guess. But yeah, let's just check everything out.
Damn. Wonder if this is a family heirloom.
I mean, it's a grandfather clock, so maybe. I mean, so maybe his grandfather get from his grandfather, and so on and so on. And at some point, it was so old that clocks aren't invented, so it can't go forever. So someone owned it at the beginning, and then it was just passed on from generation to generation.
Oh, I think that's an original Who Gives a Shit.
And also, this looks like a jug of beer on the right. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably I'm wrong, but I mean, I mean, you never know. You know, it looks like a cup. It looks like beer, so I would just pretend it's beer. I could sit on a chair, but I will do it later because I don't want to bother everyone.
Guess some families actually go to Paris instead of just talk about it their whole lives.
Oh yeah, I still remember your travel jar that you used to have, the swear jar, to make it to Paris. But then, of course, William happens, the accident happens, and the financial crisis happens. I mean, in your family. And the swear jar is used to, yeah, pretty much pay off your existential needs. I mean, the two families can be so different, but at the end of the day, the child of the family can be so similar at the end. Not on the surface, but on the inside.
Holy shit. That's the guy who attacked Drew. I know I did the right thing, giving Drew his money back, but man, I wouldn't want to be on this guy's bad side.
And also Sarah is here. David Merrick. The Mill, a covered lumber mill, Club Northtown. Suspect of, what does it? Larceny, extortion, distribution, assault, robbery, murder. Okay, we have Francis Bowers. Okay, then we have Rodney Thunder Sears, this is what the bouncer. Sheldon Pike and Peter Gillespie. Those are the two guys that we messed up in the mill and got beat up by one of them. And then we have Sarah Gearhart, which I see the only connections of her is with Frank. So I think in this case she's just a customer who bought drugs from Frank, I guess. So not really real direction with Damon, which I really hope so, because I mean everyone with connection of Damon is kind of bad news. So yeah, let's try to not think about it for now. But as I said, since we are gonna escape tonight, we shouldn't care about that so much anyway.
I bet there's like not even a single Cheeto stuck in this thing.
Which should be normal, you know, Chloe. I also having a laptop and I'm working at IT, so I work with a laptop a lot. But I also try to clean it once in a while, so no Cheeto finger, please.
Doing the play was bad enough without having to read about it afterwards. Hope Drew's okay, though.
The Tempest. Congrats to the wonderful cast and the crew of The Tempest. So sorry I missed out, emergency came up. Loved you guys. I'm so sorry. Why sorry? You don't control the fire? Or do you? Chloe held it down like a champ. Any updates on how Drew is going? Recovering. We are going to see him first thing tomorrow. Yeah man, Drew. You know, the one that pissed me off the most is that of course Drew has to break his knees. I mean Damon. I mean, it's not like beating him up is not enough, but you have to break the one single thing that he needs for his career. I mean, just because you're missing $1,000, you don't have to break the whole man's career. I mean, I just don't get this guy. And I'm so pissed at him. And to be honest, I really want to confront this shitty bastard. But at the end of the day, what can we do? I mean, what can we, Chloe Price, do in this situation? Probably not much, and we just put ourselves in more trouble. Even though we are already in the most trouble that we are ever been, since, well, we didn't provide the money to Damon, so we are already on his hit list. But it's just getting worse and worse, and I really don't know how we can escape this situation. Except, yeah, just leaving everything behind, what we are doing. But I'm pretty sure this is not gonna happen. I can already feel just because this life is strange, it won't be the easy way. You have to go through the hardship. And I'm really not looking forward to it. But yeah, there's nothing we can do. And just brace ourselves.
How to clear browser history, followed by a gap for all of yesterday. That's like cheating asshat 101. Poor Rachel.
Arcadia Babe, Golf Scale, The Beacon, 40 plus healthy lifestyle, Incognito tab, how to incognito tab, how to clear browser history, then a whole day missed, small shops, not face. Yeah, this is pretty suspicious, James. Pretty suspicious. I mean, if you Google how to clear browser history and incognito tab, maybe you should also, remove those search terms, you know, because it just makes it more suspicious. But as you can see, just did. But yeah, James, there's no saving you. I want to talk something good about you, but yeah, I guess you are really just a cheating bastard.
They say all news is local, but damn.
Fire grows despite interagency effort. Largest fire in Arcadia history frightened residents and baffled authorities. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Pretty bad news.
It's like 1,000 times more skeevy when the skeeviness is all polite to your face.
Yeah, because I mean he looks like a very stand-up guy, but you know what's happening with you and Sarah in a park. So yeah, this is pretty bad, I would say. And I kind of understand why Rachel Amber would like to escape this family as soon as possible.
Rachel and I both had great childhoods. Mine just ended a little before hers, I guess.
I guess so. As I said, I mean, even though you both in a very different situation, a very different kind of, let's say, family situation, but at the end of the day, there are so many similarities between you and Rachel that I feel like it was kind of destined that you two guys are coming together. You know what I mean? That at the end of the day, no matter from which social status that you're coming, at the end of the day, some people just face the same problem, and most of them are within the family. Like, no matter how you're born, where you're born, and how your life was supposed to be, if the family is the problem, then all of you will face the same issue. And the best thing is just trying to stick together. Well, I think you are doing great, Chloe and Rachel. But we all know this is gonna end soon, and it will not being turned good for both of us. But yeah, I think this is just life. Life is just strange, I suppose.
What the Amber family considers entertainment looks a lot like what I consider homework.
York, let me improve. But what should I write? Literal, illiterate. I don't even know what you are talking about. I know illiterate. I have no idea.
Solving it.
Did I really just mess up?
Crossword puzzles are easy.
Dur. Okay, I mean, this wasn't my plan. I kind of feel bad for them. But I guess that's how it is. The more things you learn to like, the happier you will be. I mean, this kind of makes sense. If you just like everything and just don't hate things, then you will be more happy. Something that I need to learn because I sometimes just put too much into my heart. That is just, yeah, unnecessary.
So clean. I bet Rose would kill it with my mom at the diner.
I mean, I guess they just have a very different living standard. Which is not... I'm not saying this is better or worse than what Chloe have, but it's just different, I would say.
If I open this, will skeletons come spilling out?
I don't know.
No skeletons. Lots of shiny dishes, though. I wonder if this will be the most expensive thing I've ever eaten off of. Besides my computer, of course.
Well, I guess that kind of makes sense. But are those play the one I need to play it, or?
Something about this photo doesn't seem right. I should fix it.
Okay. D.A. James Amber crackdown on drugs. I mean, I think that's... Okay, I'm gonna do a graffiti.
Can't tag this while Rachel's mom is right there. She'd totally bust me.
Okay, so I guess I need to put the tables first. But before that, I think I can open the cabinet maybe.
Glasses. Damn. The ambers are fancy as shit.
Okay, I could look
Never
at them.
realized that getting drunk could be so complicated.
But I think we have checked out everything. The only thing we can do is talking with those two people and sitting on a chair. I think I will start with sitting on the... not shitting. Sitting on the chair and... yeah. Let your thoughts run out, Chloe.